Okay, so the BRC-20 token meme coins on Bitcoin is gaining some attraction. Okay, so we'll get into that later, but first let's get an update on the BTC chart and some altcoins. Okay, and if you like content like this, just give it a like. Okay. Okay, so here's an update on the BTC chart. Okay, so right now BTC, for to be bullish, BTC needs to break this key resistance right now. Okay, so it needs to break that key resistance. Okay, so once it breaks that, it breaks. Okay, and then it breaks, then only we start entering into all the altcoins. Okay, we start buying the altcoin. But if it doesn't do, right now it broke this support at 27,750 support, this support. Okay, it broke, made a resistance, and right now if it breaks it, it's bullish. If it doesn't, it keeps going down, then it's bearish. Okay, so we need to take all this, the information, and go into the altcoins. Okay, so now y'all know, right? If Bitcoin, it doesn't break this resistance, it's all going to 26,780. Okay, 26,780 support. Okay, right now it broke, it made a resistance, but if it doesn't break this resistance, you know it's bearish. Okay, so now let's go into the Ethereum chart and take that knowledge. Okay, so right now if Bitcoin breaks that resistance, if Bitcoin breaks, then yeah, Ethereum also is bullish. Okay, so right now Ethereum broke this support at $1,840 if, and made it as a resistance. Right now if it keeps going down and BTC is bearish, right, we need to put a short position right here and put a take profit. Okay, so we need to check your BTC chart for that, so it doesn't break the resistance. Okay, but if it's bullish, you know that this too will break its resistance, will make its resistance, and then we need to buy a spot buys on Ethereum. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart, which is, it's the same as your BTC. Okay, so your BTC also, if BTC breaks that resistance, this too will break its resistance, and then we'll buy. Okay, so it'll break, it'll make a support on this, and then it'll make again, it'll make another fake like this. See, I'll show you exactly here. Okay, it'll make this, and then we'll need to buy right here at the second this. Okay, on your 4-hour chart. Okay, so these are all on the 4-hour chart. Okay, right now it broke $16.38. If you all bought yesterday here, right now would be putting a stop loss right here. Okay, if you put a stop loss right here, because if it breaks, it'll break, make support, and it'll go up, right? Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart. So till now it's bearish. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is Solana. Okay, so the previous one was avax chart. Okay, so if Solana chart same, it needs to break this resistance. Okay, so yesterday if you all entered a short right here, once it broke, made resistance, you put your stop loss right here. Okay, so for the bullish part, will it need to break this resistance. Okay, once it breaks, make support, then again it'll do acting of breaking it, but then it'll go up. Okay, as here it is. Okay, so here's your Solana chart. The take profit for a short is around $19.88. Okay, so right now here's your dot chart. For dot chart also, it needs to break this resistance. Once it breaks, make support, breaks, and then it is going to break all that resistance over here, and it's going to go up. Okay, so for your dot chart right now, your take profit is $5.25, which it got hit. Okay, but if Bitcoin is going to 26,760, right, then if your dot also breaks this, then we can short it. Okay, make resistance, we short it. Okay, so that's for dot chart. Now let's check on your next chart, which is your ADA chart. Okay, so for ADA chart also, it needs to break this resistance. Once it breaks this resistance, we know that we are entering, breaks, makes support, and again does active and make support, then we enter it right here. Okay, but if your Bitcoin goes to 26,760, right, support, then your Cardano will break its support over here at 0.35 cents. Once breaks, makes resistance, ride it all the way, put take profit to 0.32 cents. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your algo. Okay, so for your algo chart, algo just broke the support. Okay, if you see here, and we need to see if Bitcoin breaks. Okay, but if you see on the algo chart, right, your algo chart on a daily, I'll show you right now. On a daily, on this pink line, you can see this pink line, $0.16. It's come here one time on 22 December. Okay, it's come on 22 December, and this is on See, the next time it came was on March 20th, 2020, and then the next time it almost touched it, it didn't touch, was on 2019 September. Okay, so you need to keep an eye. So buying algo right now, I'll show you on a full long term, would be a good buy, as even if it goes around 45 cents, you're making money. You're making a 2 3, you're making like almost a 4x. Okay, so that's your algo chart. Now let's go into the next chart. Okay, so now let's go into the next chart. So you know the pink line is mostly a good buy for algo. Okay, so now let's go into the next chart, which is a near. Okay, so for a near also same as the others. Right now near needs to break this resistance. Okay, once it breaks this, makes support, again it will try to do acting of support, and then it's all the way going up. Okay, so that's for a near chart. But if Bitcoin keeps going down and it's going to 26,760 support, right, so this too will go to its own support at $1.49. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on BTC. Okay, if BTC goes down, this too is going down. Okay, so now let's talk about your next chart, which is your phantom. Okay, so a phantom chart also needs to break this resistance right now. It needs to break this. See, it needs to break this. It will make it support, then again it will come, it will do acting of going down, and then it will go up. Okay, so that's how all the charts will do. Okay, mostly. Okay, so right now Bitcoin is going bearish to 26,760 support. This too will go to 0.33 cents. Okay, but if Bitcoin breaks from there its own resistance, then this too is going up. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on that. This is your phantom chart. Okay, so now let's check into your crypto trends. Okay, so there's only one chart which I see a short. Okay, that's your Wu chart. Okay, so for crypto trend nothing is there, but only Wu chart you can see it's a good short right here. Okay, because see, right now this is your Wu chart. Once it breaks this support, going all the way down, right? See, to here. Okay, it's going all the way down to here. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on that. Okay, so right now this is the support. So there's all one shorting. Right now we'll go on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, and see. Okay, so if it doesn't break this resistance right now here. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on this. If it doesn't break this resistance, doesn't break it right and go up, then we need to short it. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this here. Okay, I'll put it on a Vana chart so you can understand properly. It is on a Vana chart. Okay, so right now it can do this bullish, or it can break. I'll put it red so I can understand. It can break, make resistance. Right now that it's doing, and once it starts going lower, you put a short position right here, and we ride it all the way down. Okay, to this support at around 0.17 cents. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on Wu chart if you all want to short. Okay, so now let's go straight to the crypto news. Okay, so your first news, 1 second. Okay, so your first news, let's go into first news. Okay, so first news. Okay, so worth it. Okay, so this is kind of a news that everyone's looking at. Trader spends $120,000 okay on gas, buying 150K worth of meme coins. Okay, so some of the traders might be new in the crypto market. You can see with this only transaction where he spent around 120K on gas fees to buy 150K of meme coins. Okay, so this trader, most of the people will call him dumb, right? So that's your first news, that the new traders are kind of buying and directly going on a decentralized exchange, right? Okay, so the next news is Binance closes BTC withdrawals, aims conjunctions. Okay, admits conjunction on the Bitcoin network. Okay, so as we know that the Bitcoin ordinals are there, right, and the tokens they are being on the Bitcoin network is getting congested because of that. Okay, so right now Binance support their withdrawals, they suspended it, okay, twice in 24 hours. Okay, which was a thing that all the people they were releasing FUD on Binance also, that they're stopping withdrawals also, but that was not the cause. The cause was because you know that because of the conjunction on the Bitcoin network, as the meme coins are, you can be tokenized on the Bitcoin network, right? The BRC-20 tokens you can issue on Bitcoin network. Because of that also, the conjunction on Bitcoin network was bad. Okay, so right now the Binance people, right, they're seeing that they need to start using the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Okay, that's a layer 2 on Bitcoin. Okay, so they're seeing this, and they're seeing that the Bitcoin network. Okay, so what the Bitcoin network does, right, it's like a layer 2. It's a layer 2 on Bitcoin, where it is designed for the network congestion right now that they're facing, and it enables faster and cheaper Bitcoin transaction. Okay, so that's what Binance is looking for to implement the Bitcoin network. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news, which is the news that you came on the thumbnail. Okay, so Bitcoin fees explodes admits BRC-20 meme token mania minus benefit. Okay, so right now with the headlines, you know that the BRC token, the ordinals. Okay, so what is BRC-20? You'll say it's the same as ERC-20. Okay, so it's fungible tokens on Bitcoin. Okay, so right now if you see that the Bitcoin meme coin, okay, Bitcoin meme coin, which is here. Okay, so the Bitcoin meme coin OSHI, it reached a market cap of 945 million. Okay, so you need to enter the Bitcoin, and right now you can see within 7 days it went so much percentage up. Okay, so as you know that the Pepe token, right, so the same thing on Bitcoin network, Oshi token with this ordinal, so people are buying this token. Okay, so it reached around 945 million market cap. Okay, so that's for your Bitcoin. So if you're entering, you have to enter here. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news. Okay, so no, this news only will go. Okay, so miners right now are benefiting from this. Okay, so they're making an additional revenue. Okay, because of the Bitcoin transaction on the Bitcoin network, it boosts the revenue of the miners, right? So they're generating high fees because of this. The same as Ethereum also. They also, when everyone's there, the miners gain higher cash, right? So right now the fees on your Bitcoin network reached topped around $19 also a transaction. Okay, so that's kind of a big thing for the Bitcoin miners. Okay, so they are making money while the Bitcoin network is getting clogged. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news, which is Solana mobile is now available to the general and ready to ship worldwide. Okay, so right now you all know that the Solana released their mobile phone Saga, okay, to the general public. Right now it's ready to be shipped. So what's the aim with this mobile phone, right? You're saying the overall adoption and accessibility of blockchain. Okay, blockchain technology on a phone people will able to get, where they'll able to explore and engage with decentralized application while using their mobile phones. Okay, they'll use the Web3 applications with their mobile phone. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news, which is as yesterday's news, right? We know that so two whales dumped 35.7 million in ETH after Ethereum Foundation and Vitalik Buterin sells. Okay, so as you all see the news that yesterday's news, if you all were there, you all knew that Ethereum and Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum Foundation and Vitalik Buterin sold. They sold around 30 million. Okay, so this was kind of a big dump for this significant amount of ETH for Ethereum and Vitalik to sell. Okay, but Vitalik often sells. Okay, so seeing this, two whales dumped around 35.5 million in ETH token. Okay, so as even the second one says that Vitalik Buterin regularly sells Ethereum. Okay, they regularly sell on this exchange called Kraken. Okay, so this caused a concerning on two big whales to sell dump around 35.5 million in ETH. Okay, so now let's talk about your next news, which is here. Okay, so MakerDao launches Spark protocol, a new DeFi lending solution for DAI users. Okay, so MakerDao introduced Spark protocol, so which enhances MakerDao lending and borrowing. Okay, so what it does is it increases liquidity, then offers improved rates for the DAI users, and even provides yield. Okay, so better yield. Okay, so now let's go into the next news, which is here. Okay, so Canada launches CBDC consultation to look at positive potential versus cash. Okay, so as of now, most of us, even from wherever y'all are, we are all using, there's a decline in cash. Okay, so there's, for Canada especially, there's a decline in cash. Most people are using digital. Okay, but it's not CBDC yet. Okay, so as of now, Canada aims to explore CBDC as preparing for the future. Okay, so if you see here, the next news, Canada Central Bank asks citizens what they want in a digital dollar. Okay, so if you see here, they've just said that, here's the tweet by them, Bank of Canada. Hey Canada, we need your input. Our public consultation on potential. Okay, so here's one of the questions that they've asked is here, do users okay, so here, do you use or hold cryptocurrency, example Bitcoin, yes or no? Okay, so this is one of the questions. And for the future of Canada, they are trying to implement the CBDC. Okay, as it will benefit both of them. Okay, so the ordinal token. Okay, so as you know that the Bitcoin ordinal token, ORDI, seeks 95 million in volume immediately after centralized listing. Okay, so they listed on this Gate.io centralized exchange. They listed on Gate.io, and it can even come on Binance. Okay, so right now it has a market cap of around 93 million. Okay, so maybe now it's around 100 after this news. Okay, so we need to check on this ORDI token, as these people make BRC tokens, right, on Bitcoin. Okay, so now let's talk about your, okay, so that's it for your crypto news. If you like content like this, just hit the like button, give it a subscribe button, ping the notification bell on so you don't miss content like this, and you'll be early to watch. Okay, so peace out, crypto fam.